What does the reconciliation bill mean for musicians?
So the recent reconciliation bill, or I guess the big beautiful bill is what it was named. Um, the short answer is probably not much from that bill, but look ahead to some other things on the horizon. So we have information on NAM.org on what that bill particularly, but I mean, there's some tax bracket changes that could affect depending on your, personal tax situation. But what we look at with what that bill did, it also signaled the intent of some long-term policies, because a reconciliation bill is a procedure that can kind of be pushed through without the filibuster on a current budget. So while it had, some bigger implications, it signaled things down the line that we're actually working on already in the official like congressional budget, which currently being marked up. So what we're looking for, so the short answer is that the current reconciliation bill, well, besides the tax benefits, which of course is up to individuals and how they fall, nothing major. But what that bill started was an intention of the administration and, the Congress now to create a larger scale budget bill that's already being marked up in the House. The president submitted his budget bill, the House, which every year the president submits a budget bill, and it's kind of DOA, but it's kind of a ceremonious. The president's bill, then Congress goes and marks up there, Senate marks up there, they battle it out, it goes into committee, you know the process. So we're in the House committee battle part of that now. I think the Senate has some action too on it. But one thing that we're looking at for musicians in general is we're worried a little bit about school music because of the funding changes. I mean, this isn't about the politics of do we need a department of education or not, but it really gets into the flow of the funding and the flow of the funding for Title I, Title IV, Part A, and how states can use that money, because we've done a lot so that money can be used to help more music makers and to help get music programs strong in school. That's the one we're really concerned about, because we know that the US is, 46% of global music products are purchased in the US. We're the dominant music products market. And there has to be a correlation between the school music that's been dominant in our culture since World War II, the amount of school music that's been out there and the growth of school music programs,
Yeah.
there's a correlation there. And so protecting that is really, really, really important. Um, there's some talks. I mean, again, I'm not a tax expert or policy expert, but there's some other talks I'm sure you've seen about like no taxes under 200K or no tips on there. There's some gig worker economy that might trickle down to musicians. We need your member of Congress to hear this. You're a constituent, get this meeting. We're going to come in, we're going to help, we're going to get in their ear because they're on this committee and they can get this committee to take this action. We're really heavily involved.